Yes, my name is Harry. Hello.
I'm Martina, welcome. That is our fourth episode. How are
Yes.
you, Harry?
I'm good today. It's really hot today. It's sunny and very, very hot. I have my little fan here. It's my first little fan here. Just keeping myself cool. So
Yeah.
I hope we have more fans in the channel, but at least I have one fan here already sitting next in front of me.
But
Okay, so
yeah,
let's start with this episode. Martina, what are we talking today?
so like the main reason why we wanted to do the podcast live every week is because we wanted to talk about what we've learned this week or like the past week. And I just came back from Spain and I was reflecting what I've learned during the 1 week being there. And I thought how different people are and how important it is to adapt when you're abroad. So let's say I'm Spanish, let's say I'm Polish, sorry. Hey. However, people thought I'm Spanish because I speak with Spanish accent. Anyway, how important it is to be abroad and to try to learn new language, explore the culture, adapt, try new food, and not bringing your own like old habits into a new place, into a new country. Try to be open and learn how people work there, how people um I don't know, like how they act, the way how they are, how should you speak with them? Because obviously you are the one who's from different country, who's from abroad. So I think it's in your business to try to, yeah, literally just be open for what's new for you and what's like literally normal for them. What do you think, Ari, about that? Do you agree?
Yeah, I totally agree. I mean, coming from a different culture myself, it is quite important and useful where when you go to a new place, a new country, it's good to adapt and listen, trying to talk to people because in most cases, what I find is when you try to talk to people locally, not everyone is open, but if you are lucky, you when you bump into someone that is quite interested where you're from and quite happy to share what is their culture. I mean, that's the jackpot. You just sit and listen. To me, how I adapt a new culture is I sit down and have a meal with them, try to listen, try to talk to them. I watch their TV programs. One thing that I found very useful, or this is my thing, is I like to learn their humor.
Yeah.
Um, because if you know what they think it's funny about, then you probably know, to me, maybe more than half of what's that culture like. And I would like to learn how they make jokes. So that's how I learn. And yes, back to you, Martina. What is that how you feel when you go to Spain, when you try to learn and how they do things?
Yeah, so I've noticed that because I already know the culture, I know how to speak with them. They are more open to invite me to the circle. So let's say they're a circle of Spanish people, and because I speak Spanish and I know the culture, I know how to act with them, I know how to speak with them. I know the humor, as you said. They are more open with me, and they are like inviting me to join them. When let's say I saw a lot of British, and they speak English. They they don't really adapt, so I've noticed the difference how they treat like Spanish treat them and how they treat me. But it's also something what you can apply in your job, because if you work with international people, international companies, you're not going to speak the same way with everybody. So let's say I'm going to work with French people. I'm not going to jokes about the same thing as I do with Americans or with UK. And I really like working. I really like working with Chinese people because and Japanese, because I think they're very hardworking and very organized. When let's say Spanish people are very slow, like everything they're gonna do tomorrow, no rush, mañana. So take it slow, take it slow. So I think that is interesting because you travel and you can apply these things into your life, into your work, not only during a holiday or during the stay in a new country. And how was your experience when you moved to the UK when you were a student? How did you feel? How was your like what was your first impression about? Did you feel different because of the culture and the food you eat or what's so on?
It's definitely very different. I remember coming here. Yeah, that was a big culture shock. I realized, not in a bad way, but maybe I've been brought up in Hong Kong where everything is so competitive. Like we started to be very competitive even before we like. I mean, during primary school, like we need to know where we stand in the class. So say we have a class of 35, and we are so competitive that are we the top 10 out of all the the subjects that we study. And that it seems like since very young we need to do things competitively. But here I realize actually learning is about learning the skills or learning the subject. But in Hong Kong, I always feel like I'm learning so I can get the most marks in every exam. So I'm not the last 20 people in the class. It's like in a way, not exactly, but in a way, it's like Squid Game trying to be a student in Hong Kong.
Yeah.
But here, I feel in a way happier. I feel like when I try to learn, say, I'm trying to learn engineering, or maybe I'm trying to learn economics, I'm learning the essence of it, but not because I need to prepare myself for exams.
Yeah.
It's different culture and other things that I think food are different, I guess, or maybe lunch is different, I guess. Um, Funny thing, I'm so used to having baked lunch in Hong Kong. But here, the first kind of culture shock is, oh, during lunch we just have sandwiches.
Yeah.
Um, that a sandwich about crisps and a cold drink, and that is a classic lunch. And I have to adapt that because I remember I actually feel quite hungry. I mean, in the middle of the afternoon. But after I adopt that, it's like it's okay. It's fine.
Yeah.
But I must say, I was very lucky that I have met up with, or I meet someone who I was studying in college that they are quite good and they looked after me. So so I get a chance to learn a bit more about this culture, and they show me what TV show I should watch. They show me what or stand-up comedian or show that or the British show that I should watch. And I just reach out and try to have lunch with them, sit with them, drink breaks, and try to listen. I'm a kind of person that I love listening.
Yeah.
Even though I don't understand most of the time, I don't understand what they're talking. When I say I don't understand what they're talking, I mean I don't understand what they're talking about.
Yeah.
But then I know, okay, so this is what they like to talk about. And I just listen and listen. I have a thirst of knowledge. I just want to, it's like a sponge. I just want to absorb as much as I can. Well, we only live once. And I must say, so far, I'm quite happy with it. And yeah, back to, learning about culture. I think another jackpot that I hit was when I was studying nearly 2 years ago now, back in 2020, like between 2020 to 2021, studying in Oxford Brookes University, studying international luxury marketing with Martina here. We studied together, and she was the first Polish person I've met with. Great experience, and I met with a few other people from different parts of the world. Just broadened my horizon, and I realized, okay, some nationality like to do things like that. Just learn from them. I mean, yes, Martina is probably right. I mean, you're right that in some nationality they may do things slower than other people. Some of them may be more hardworking, but I'm not thinking it's particularly a good or bad thing, because I must say in Hong Kong, a lot of, I mean, from my experience or from my point of view, we are so competitive where sometimes, well, not everyone is competitive, or not everyone is born to be the best at different things. And that is why when we have people, maybe they are good at something else, because of the system, we didn't look after them.
Yeah.
So maybe in a better study system, maybe in the UK, we look after talents in all subjects. So which I think it sort of benefit myself and benefit some other people there. So, I mean, I'm looking forward to going to Spain again, to Barcelona in August. And yeah, I mean, it's a lifelong journey for learning. And I would say thank you, Martina, for doing this podcast together. I mean, it's good that every now and then, a week or another week, we come here in this space and we learn together. And I wish in the future we will have more fans. At least I will have more fans than one in front of me, and we'll learn together.
Yeah. Hopefully we can invite someone to go to the discussion.
Yes, actually, I mean, the way forward. I mean, if anyone is listening, I mean, if you want to, reach us and you have some interesting story that you want to share, feel free to message us and maybe we can arrange something together.
Yeah.
Why not?
Yeah, we already invited a few people, but you can listen to this on an Apple podcast or Spotify. Anyway, what I also wanted to add is that even if you're abroad, you can notice that there are like small communities which people from the same countries, or shops where you can get your food from your own country. But I just want to say, like, be open. If you're abroad, you can still be you. Like, you can still be Harry from Hong Kong, I can still be Martina from Poland. But it is important to be open and try to a little bit adapt to where you are, because you are not in your home country, so you are the stranger for them, and you should learn, as you said, the humor, the food, snacks, the way they eat, because you can go for lunch with someone. So yeah, that's it, I think.
Yeah, fantastic.
Learn, adapt, grow, apply.
I think before we go, adapt, like learn and listen. And I think what's a beautiful moment is when a group of people come together and they forget about where they've been or what kind of culture they've been brought up to. They don't care about where they're from, but we're just learning in a neutral space, and that is the beautiful moment when you learn.
Do you remember how many people from India were on our course? Yeah. I was so surprised, because in my previous university, we didn't have any people, like, we didn't have that many people from abroad.
Yeah.
I was surprised because at our university there were so many Asian, there were so many people from India, so that was something new for me as well.
Yeah.
And that's something new. Like, as you said, we sit at the end of the day, we sit together and we speak about the same topic, and we how different we are, but we still together, and we open, we're trying to learn from each other. Bring the best out of us.
That was great, sublime.
Yeah.
All
right, so Harry, have a safe journey to Spain. Enjoy, try some sangria. Paella.
Well,
don't have sandwich for lunch.
Yeah, I've been told that it's going to be very hot, so I will bring my little fan with me.
Yeah.
Okay. You know why celebrities are always cool?
Who?
Do you know why celebrities are always cool?
Because they have lots of fans.
Yes. But this is a sit-down comedy. I wasn't standing up even. So anyway.
We should bring the jokes in the next episode. We gotta do like a list of small jokes.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Harry, and this is
I'm Martina. Thank you so much for listening.
Yeah. Until next time. We'll see.